So I learned quite a lot about working with an Apple distinguished school. At first, I thought it was pretty limiting to just work on Apple numbers. But what I found is that one of the most simple functions of Apple numbers is the ease of magnifying a section of your spreadsheet. So in lecture, this is the practical point of how great numbers is, I could show an example of, say, standard deviation, which we worked through step by step. We just didn't give them the standard deviation formula and memorize it. We showed them step by step how a standard deviation function works. Same thing with linear regression and correlation. And so each step broken down is actually fairly easy. I would explain to the students, if you know multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction, you can do this. And at first it was pretty intimidating, but each step of the process, Apple Numbers allows you on screen on the desktop, or the iPad for that matter, to expand and magnify within 2 or 3 cells and show the students exactly what's going on. And then we'd move to the next step, we demagnify and magnify again. And I didn't plan on that. It was just a natural, organic movement of using Apple Numbers. And so I'd have to say that was one of the biggest learning points in my experience. The other was the fact that I've been used Keynote for forever, and I don't think we have time to expand upon the number of advantages that Keynote has way beyond PowerPoint. I actually refuse to use PowerPoint, and Keynote and Numbers meshes so well together. The other thing I'd have to say is that using Numbers and Keynote either separately or together allows you to, in an analytics framework, tell a story. And that is very different than using a pure analytics app or a pure spreadsheet, say, with Excel. The storytelling potential is phenomenal. And that is something that we also went over in class, where teaching students not just to look at data and evaluate it and analyze it and come up with a finding, but to tell a story. And Apple Numbers and Apple Keynote does that hands down better than any other app I've ever used.